Welcome to Raised on MTV. We're raised on MTV, VHS tapes, and most importantly, scrambled porn. And we turned out fine. I am Monty Griffin, and with me is the Walter Matthau of the 1970s. That's right, I'm talking about Eric Swaney. How are you, sir?
And now I'm a grumpy old man.
No, exactly. We actually were grumpy old men earlier when we were trying to get everything set up.
I know, exactly. Technology. Rah!
It's like I either know it or my parents. There's like no in between. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Oh my God.
all right, Eric. On April 7th, 1976. What movie happened to come out that day?
Well, I think if I'm right, it's involves kids in baseball.
That is correct. The Bad News Bears, yay, came out starring Walter Matthau and Tatum O'Neal and Jackie Earl Haley. Yay.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the Billy Bob Thornton movie,
No,
The
that was
Bad News
horrible.
Bears.
I hated that movie. It's just they should. Well, we'll talk in a minute why, but this movie can only be made in the '70s. The way they do these things in these movies, you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
I remember watching it in 1994 and just laughing because Walter Matthau was getting hammered in front of the kids and all that.
Yeah.
It's
Just
like,
drinking beers, just
yeah,
slamming beers.
yes, and that was actually how the '70s was. Were okay. So,
Good product placement.
oh, exactly,
Yeah.
Chico's bail bonds. Okay, the movie cost $4 million to make. It made 43 million.
That's crazy.
And check out who directed this. Actually, a good director, Michael Ritchie.
Not to be confused with Guy Ritchie.
No, close. They're good directors too. So he directed The Candidate, Fletch, and
Oh,
Fletch Lives. So he's one for two there.
yeah.
Wildcats that we did in the previous incarnation of '80s only.
Yeah.
The Golden Child,
Oh, the Golden Child. Yeah.
that Dan Aykroyd movie that I saw that I think five people saw, The Couch Trip, and a 1992 movie that is awesome, Digstown.
Oh, Digstown's that's a favorite.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
He died of prostate cancer in 2001. So we have Walter Matthau plays Morris Buttermaker, an alcoholic pool cleaner and former minor league pitcher who accepts a secret pass payment from a councilman to start the kids' team that weren't the good kids in the neighborhood.
Yep. They're bad news, weren't they?
Bad news. And it's the first movie since winning for an Oscar of Tatum O'Neal.
Oh, so it's Paper Moon?
Yeah, she did say Paper Moon in 1973. Then she doesn't do anything until 1976, which I thought was kind of weird.
That is weird.
And then I was looking at her movie career. After Little Darling, she's done. I guess I don't know if it was the drugs or she was getting apart. She's like making like B movies after that. Like there was like a prison movie she was in.
Oh, wow.
And then she ends up marrying John McEnroe.
Yeah, and then things turned around for
Exactly. But I was a little shocked like that. These are the movies she did in 1983. It's called Certain Fury.
her. Oh,
Yes, I don't get it. I don't get it. Um,
was Rutger Hauer in that?
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it. She was paid 350,000 and plus gross points, and Rothamanta was paid 650,000. They got a 10% of the profits, and Tatum ended up making like 1.7 million.
Oh, wow.
So Walter Matthau had a little habit. Do you know what his habit was?
Drinking.
And another habit that he had to because he liked to gamble.
Oh,
That's why. That's why he did. That's what Kevin Pollak said when he first met him on Grumpy Old Men. He said,
yeah.
"I have to do it. I owe my bookie $2 billion." And he's all, and he
Oh,
wasn't
that's
lying.
right.
He wasn't lying. All right. So, how old were the kids supposed to be in this movie?
Well, they're supposed to be in high school, so they're anywhere from, or some of them are supposed to be in junior high, right?
Okay, so I looked this up because I remember when I saw this movie, all the kids looked older than me because I saw this at 6 or 7, and then of course you grow, and then now they look like kids.
Yeah,
The kids were supposed to be around 12 years old.
except for Kelly, right?
Yeah, well, we'll go over that either. Kelly, Jackie Earl Haley played Kelly, who smokes, rides a mini Harley, and has a cool leather jacket.
Yep.
Would that be believable in 1976?
Actually, yeah. In 1976.
I remember seeing kids smoking like at 13, 14.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
so Eric and I are going to date ourselves at our high school. You could smoke on campus,
Yeah.
two
Yep.
spots.
Well, That's insane. Think that back like that.
Yeah, and teachers would mooch cigarettes off the students.
Yeah.
Yes. I would be like weird. You would like in between classes, you walk by the smoke section, there'd be all these kids out there smoking. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one
Just normal. Just
no,
hanging out,
just hey.
smoking.
Yeah, not happening today. All right. Okay. Next was my favorite one, Tanner, who was a shortstop, hot-tempered and slightly racist. He said something in this movie that I'm not going to even repeat or put on here. It
We
is
can't.
what?
You
I
can't.
Yeah, I'll be canceled, so I'm not saying it. And he says the same line in the other movie and adds another and insults another race. So this kid is he cusses. I like Tanner. I would throw my baseball glove because of Tanner. I liked him. Okay.
Yeah, these characters were back then pretty original. Now it's like cookie cutter.
Yeah. Okay. Then they had Engelbert, the fat kid, who had some pop
Yeah.
in his back, who got chocolate all over the ball. Toby, who's a senator councilman, he was a real smart kid, good kid. Lupus, shy, nerdy kid, also known as Tanner calls a booger eating spaz. Then you had the Aguilar brothers that spoke no English, but in real life they didn't know Spanish. Then you have my other favorite was Ogilvy, the kind of nerdy kid with all the
Yeah,
stats.
yeah.
Today he'd be Billy Bean.
Yeah, there you
go. Okay, so let's look at this. In this movie, Buttermaker gets drunk in front of the kids all the time. He like passes out at one practice.
go. Mhm.
He grabs a kid for not getting hit by the ball for not listening to him, grabs him hard.
Yep.
Also, the opposing team's coach slaps his kid in front of everybody because he threw the ball at Engelberg. Remember that? Like he
Yeah, oh, I remember.
yeah. And his wife is kind of hot, even with those. Whatever. Okay. So, all right. So that's a great hit. So Aric, since that movie was a hit, didn't cost that much to make.
No.
Would they do a sequel?
Yeah, they would do it would be a superior sequel called The Bad News Bears and Breaking Training. Then of course they did The Bad News Bears Go to Japan,
Well, we're not talking about that one. That one does not
which was
get mentioned.
perfect for Tanner. No, but yeah, The Bad News Bears and Breaking Training was fantastic. That one always seemed to be the coolest one.
Okay, okay, let me tell you about this one. Okay. So the kids have to go to Houston. They don't have a coach. Walter Matthau didn't come back. We wanted too much money. Tatum O'Neal didn't come back. And Aric, how do they drive to Houston?
If I believe it was in a van, wasn't it?
And who drove the van?
Kelly.
Kelly. Wait. There were no adults taking them to. So kids
No.
would drive from California to Houston with no adult. Did this happen?
No adults. Yeah. You got a
Okay.
teenager. You got Kelly.
So what happened was they didn't like the first coach because Kelly, he was yelling at him, and Kelly came with his motorcycle, and then coach quit. And then they got a janitor of there to say hello to all the parents and make him look like he was a coach. And then they drove off in a van that may or may not have been stolen.
Yeah, I think it was. You know that we didn't touch on this. The reason we keep mentioning Kelly, because the way you talked about how he pulled up in a motorcycle and how he had the motorcycle he was smoking, is that this was the absolute cool kid. Imagine if Danny Zuko had been able to actually play the sports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Kelly shows up and you don't expect it, but then it turns out he's the star.
Yeah, he's good. He actually looks like a player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they drive to Houston in a van. Do they have to stop in a town of ours on the way there?
El Paso.
They stop at El Paso, play baseball against some Hispanic kids, and they get their asses kicked.
Yep. And they realize, wait a minute, these Latinos could play.
Yeah, I was just remember how happy we were. Oh my God, that's El Paso! We couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now we'd be like this. Where are they filming it? We're going there.
Okay. So they get there. They need an adult. And who happens to live in Houston?
I can't remember. It's someone.
Kelly's dad, William Devane.
That's right. Oh, William Devane. That's right. That's
That's
right.
why all of our division loves William Devane, our generation, because he's Kelly's dad and he's really cool in that movie. And after that, we all love him for just that movie part.
Yes. And now I will buy silver from him.
Yes, exactly. I saw this. William Devane and Jackie Earle Haley almost fought on set. They had to be broken up.
Wow.
Yeah. And there were some Houston Astros in the movie. You had Cesar Cedeno, Enos Cabell, Bob Watson, and my favorite pitcher, J.R. Richard. Wow. And they bought Playboys. Remember they bought Playboys?
Yeah, and remember how big of a deal it was back then? The Astrodome was such a huge deal.
Oh yeah. It was like so cool. The scene when you see them get to the Astrodome was so awesome. You get chills, because Astrodome was
Yeah.
the greatest stadium ever, and then didn't make it past 1996. But
Stupid.
all right, Eric, is
Yanks.
Astrodome still up or not?
I think they knocked it down, didn't they?
No, it's still there. It's like next to the football field. It's there.
Oh
They still use
wow.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know that. Okay.
I thought it was knocked down when the Oilers left.
Yes. All right, we're gonna do two more things. Okay, first off, so that sequel came out July 8th of the next year, it's 1978, a week before my birthday. Thank you very much.
Hmm.
But then the next year they had Bad News Bears go to Japan.
Not so good.
And
Not
most
so
importantly, horrible, and half the movies in Japanese with no subtitles.
right. Yeah. That was just awful. But
And then
remember that everyone had to go to Japan back then. The Karate Kid, everybody.
but like some of the kids didn't come out, like Tanner wasn't in the movie, Engelberg wasn't, and then they had this Ahmad's brother is a big part with Tony. It's just a horrible movie. I think Jackie Earl Haley said that he got a house out of that movie. It was a good paycheck, and he and the
Yeah.
girl that he was trying to date in the movie, they tried to date, but they couldn't talk to each other because they didn't speak each other's language. So that was true.
What about that kind of reminds me of like Major League Back to the Minors.
Oh,
Remember?
that's horrible. You know who the star of that movie is?
Bacula.
And somebody
Walton
else.
Goggins.
Yeah, yeah, early Walter Goggins. I was like, what?
Yeah.
All right, before we go, was there a Bad News Bears TV series? Yes or no?
Yes.
Who played Buttermaker?
Oh wow. Willis
Willis from
from
Different Strokes. Wow, he had two jobs? What the fuck? Wow.
No, who was it?
Jack Warden.
Jack Warden.
Yeah, it was kind of a little different. They had him in school, so he's like actually working for the school, and he's supposed
What
to
year
have
was that, Monty? What year was that?
1979 to 80. I have actually watched these
Was
episodes.
that so? That was coming off of Heaven Can Wait, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think he and Warren Beatty are friends because he's in Heaven Can Wait, he's in Shampoo, and he's also in Bullworth.
Yeah.
Okay, so here are some of the kids that were in the TV series. Who played Reggie Tower?
I don't know. I don't know any of these actors except for Jack Warden now.
Corey Feldman.
Of course, Corey Feldman.
All right, one of the kids was played by Billy Jane, who's known as the younger brother in Just One of the Guys, who's fucking hilarious in that movie.
Oh,
And then two people who ended up starring together on The Young and the Restless in the 80s and 90s. Christoph St. John, who
okay.
died in 2019, and Trisha Cast, both on Young and the Restless. And Trisha Cast was also in my show It's Your Move with Jason Bateman, played her sister.
Wow.
Played his sister. Wow. Yeah, that's right. I'm bringing it.
You are. You're bringing it. You're bringing the knowledge, man.
Yes. All right. Anything else you want to say about?
Well, yeah. Don't if you get a chance, everybody go watch the Bad News Bears and then watch Bad News Bears with Breaking Training because both of them are pretty fun.
Yeah, do that.
Breaking Training is awesome because the Astrodome stuff and Kelly's just a badass. And then do not watch the Billy Bob Thornton movie.
No.
You're gonna want to, but don't.
No, don't watch it. My friend Chris made a mistake. They watched the original Bad News Bears with some kids, and yeah. His son's like 8 or 9, so it's like, wow.
Oh boy, yeah. A lot of swears, a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, a lot of abuse.
Exactly. All right, Eric, this is Monty saying goodbye, and we'll talk about something next time that Eric's not going to be happy about.
Oh, what? That guy? No, you can't do that.
I'll see you next time on Raised on MTV. Bye.